You wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, heart racing, and you haven't even checked your phone. It's a panic attack, but it's one you've trained for. The moment you're alone with your thoughts. We think our gadgets are harmless, just tools for fun and comfort, but the truth is brutal. They're sedating your soul. Every swipe, like, and notification is a tiny hit of dopamine that quietly turns you into a zombie. We tell ourselves we're just relaxing, but really, we're living in a digital coma, burying our ambition one Netflix episode at a time. Deep down, you know this, and that's why you feel so exposed right now. The question is, will you do something about it? Modern life is engineered to addict you to emptiness. The average person now spends about 4 hours and 37 minutes on their phone every single day. That's over 70 days a year staring at a screen. No wonder 3 in 4 Gen Zers admit they spend more time on their phone than they'd like. Our brains have been hijacked by tiny pings and infinite scrolls. Stanford psychiatrist Dr. Anna Lemke even calls the smartphone the modern-day hypodermic needle, feeding our addiction with each swipe. Yet, while we drown in cheap digital pleasure, our mental health is tanking. Data shows we're less and less happy despite endless entertainment at our fingertips. Global depression rates have climbed steadily over the past 30 years, even as tech improves. And it's not an accident. Heavy phone users actually suffer real consequences. In one study, medical students who spent more than 4 hours on their smartphones a day were twice as likely to report anxiety and depression. In India, researchers found that people with heavier mobile use had significantly poorer sleep quality. Imagine drifting off with your mind racing about 100 TikToks and tweets instead of falling into real rest. Even your focus is under attack. Science shows that just having a phone on the table is enough to drain your attention and working memory. You might as well be wearing a bag of rocks on your head while trying to think. This addiction isn't harmless, it's a slow poison. And if you're honest, you've been living it. Brain fog, anxiety, chronic tiredness, shallow relationships, dreams on hold. That nagging feeling that something is off? It's because deep down you know these are the stakes. So how did we fall into this trap? It isn't a single moment, but 1,000 tiny compromises. Think about your day. The alarm goes off, and the first thing you grab is your phone, scrolling through tweets in the dark. You skip the gym because you stayed up binging shows and now you're too tired. At work or school, you switch tabs at the drop of a hat. 1 minute you're on task, the next you're on YouTube reading comments from strangers. Every break you take, you spend it flicking feeds, not feeding your mind. By evening, you tell yourself you deserve comfort. So you collapse on the couch after dinner, phone in hand, and let yourself zone out with videos, scrolling until your eyes burn. You've put off that side project until tomorrow, again and again. Tomorrow becomes a vague promise that never arrives. This is the perfect cycle. Give up a healthy habit today, tell yourself you'll start fresh later, and reward yourself with digital candy right now. Little by little, that comfort addict in you is winning. Social media algorithms and streaming platforms were designed precisely for this. They know how to keep you hooked. Autoplay cues, infinite feeds, push notifications, they're all lures. Each click they whisper, just one more, and you obey, handing over hours of your life. What looks like a harmless routine is actually a conveyor belt for your own stagnation. You're trading discipline for convenience, your dreams for dopamine hits. Meanwhile, the world chews you up. While you scroll, someone else is out there grinding. Every day you choose the path of least resistance, you're inching farther from who you could have become. It's slow, it's almost invisible, but make no mistake, this is the slow death of your potential. And there's a war going on inside you right now. Part of you remembers who you could be. Ambitious, strong, alert, the kind of person who crushes goals and lives with purpose. That voice might whisper at 3 a.m., reminding you of the dreams that used to set your heart on fire. But the other side, the lazy, seeking comfort you, smothers it. It says, you're fine as you are. Tomorrow's too far away to worry about. Just sleep a little longer. Chill a little harder. Which voice wins? Every single choice you make decides that. When you resist the urge to scroll in the morning, you honor the person who wants to create greatness. When you skip one episode to read a page of a book, you fuel the part of you that craves discipline. But when you give in, you strengthen the part of you that settles for ease. This is identity level stuff. Are you building a confident, hungry version of yourself, or are you reinforcing a weaker, excuse-ridden version? Think about it. Years from now, you'll look back and see two lines dividing your life: the path you chose today and the path you didn't. One leads to a version of you who fought for clarity, who grew through discomfort. The other leads to a version drowned in mediocrity. That burning tension you feel, it's because deep down you already know the cost of these choices. Will you be the hero of your story or a footnote? Right now, the battle is in your mind. One side screams to break free, the other begs for one more easy fix. Feel that struggle? Good. Use it. Your future self is watching. Every second you hesitate is another second you betray him. No one else will do this for you. This world won't hand out comfort or success. It'll hand you exactly what you earn. So get off your knees, wake up, fight back. Become undeniable.